tie here in the first. It's a Puka Nacua touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively.
And his kick is no good. He missed it, but wait just a second. Looks like the penalty flag might bail him out, Brock. I think this is going to be rough in the kicker. Well, any contact on an extra point is going to draw that flag, and it's going to let them try the point after again. Another shot at this extra point here. That kick a whole lot easier after that penalty, right? And he sent it through.
Makes the score Rams 14, Cowboys 7.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here. 1st and 10. First down, here's Dak. Throw secured by George Pickett. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 12 on that one, and that's good for a Dallas first down. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Connects on the crosser. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down. We've set it downs from 37. So before they get the snap away, we reach the end of the first quarter. The Rams out to an early advantage. We'll return to Inglewood in just a moment. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. From the gun is Prescott. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. George Pickens, the intended target. So 2nd down coming up. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Again on 2nd and 10, Prescott finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
We'll get about 6 on this run, and more importantly, Brock gets him into the red zone.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Prescott here from the gun. In the hands of Flanoy, complete. And he's able to get this down to the 13. It's a pickup of 4 yards, and that'll be good for a Dallas first down. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against him. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
So it's going to be 2nd down and 10 on the other side, Brock. We've reached our 2-minute warning. More football from SoFi in just a moment. First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Yeah, here we go.
Dak now from the gun. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys earn the chance to tie before halftime. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Bronk. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play. They just exposed them.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10.
Middle. Lady.
Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure, earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
180.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out, how in the heck do we turn this around?
3 straight passes have hit the ground, but here we go. They're going for it on 4th.
20.
They're going to go for it. Stafford splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. All set now. 1st and 10. Stafford from the gun. Finds his back, Kyron Williams. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
On 2nd down, a run with Williams. And it looks like he's going to be marked just a little shy of that 1st down. Ball at the 41, 3rd and short. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
22.
Stafford's going to throw on 3rd and 1. It's on target to Williams. And he's out of bounds just short of the 30. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Rams have the 1st down.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed, enough to keep this drive moving.
Set up the screen. Here's Nakua. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Ready. Blue 60.
Working inside the red zone. Brought in. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook is wide open.
Now Stafford again. And that one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Offense is staying out there, and they're ready to go for it on fourth down. Stafford throwing again. Hits the slant. He's not going to get there. They hold him out of the end zone, partner, but it is still going to keep this offense on the field. They've got a first and goal.
Rams, first down. First down and goal to go.
Still sticking with the passing game. To the end zone, but incomplete. Couldn't get it. That's going to set up second and goal. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player and now as a coach. Please don't do that again.
So after the incomplete pass, here's second and goal.
Set. Pretty hot.
He's going to throw it again. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams take the lead just before halftime. Kyron Williams, the touchdown. You always tell me, Brock, it is a whole different world here. Running routes, working in confined spaces, instead of having that whole field to spread out a defense.
Oh, spot on, Kate. And some players, that's the world they thrive in. Finding windows where windows shouldn't exist and then being ready for the throw to arrive. It happens so fast. Trusting your quarterback to make the right read and get it to you.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. On the return, here's Jalen Tolbert. Things going well so far. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35.
At their own 34-yard line.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. Here's a design run. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Evans set to kick this away. Turpin with a return. Making some progress here. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line.
Well, that's exactly the way you want to come out of the locker room to begin the second half. And really, Kate, this third phase of the game, the special teams, you just see the boost and the energy they can give to their team when they deliver a nice return to start this second half.
Throwing on first is Prescott. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. We'll take over inside the red zone as he goes out on the return. And it doesn't matter who gets that ball to start the second half because he picks it off on the very first play.
I wonder at halftime, down there in that locker room on the whiteboard, if that defensive coaching staff just said simply, go get the ball. It's exactly what they do, and it totally changes the complexion of this second half. These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. And it sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
On the handoff, this is Williams. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage, so third down now.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Catch is made in close. And this spot is going to be close, but he does not have that first. They're going to face fourth and short.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Just about a yard to the marker, so they're going to take the risk and go for this. Looking to throw. He's got it to his running back. Touchdown, LA. The Rams push their lead further to start the half. Kyron Williams, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Nevis with a point after. And the Rams double their lead to 14.
28. Cowboys 14.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Turpin with a return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Back to work after throwing the pick. Has him on the quick hitter. And it's a quality effort here as he's pushed out right along the 40. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
First down, here's Dak. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
This one's reeled in downfield by Ferguson. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down to that 17-yard line. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
This is one of those times, Kate, where I got to put my glasses on up in the booth and realize the line between receiver and tight end is so easily blurred. Why? Because this guy can run. He showed it before the catch with a great route, and he showed it even more so with the yards after catch.
And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. That's a gain of 13, and it sets them up with first and goal.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Williams. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on first and goal. We'll see them tackle second and goal after the break. The Cowboys have it, but some work to do in the final frame. They're trailing. Now from the 6 after that last play. Here's second and goal. From the gun is Prescott. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
Incomplete. It's third down and goal at the 6-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. And he will score. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys now within one score in the fourth. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Cowboys chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Cowboys 21.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10.
Middle, middle, middle.
Going left side, Williams with it. And this is going to be just what this defense ordered. A great play to back these guys up, shift the momentum a little here in the 4th.
It's a loss of 2.
Gave away a couple on the 1st down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12.
At the 33.
They stay on the ground with Williams. All right, short of the marker for the moment, but they've got 3rd and short coming up from their own 44.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
53, ready, alert.
He'll throw it. Got a man, that's Nakua. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. He'll get 16 yards on that play. And that's going to be good for an LA 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
40 got, hit, 180.
Shotgun snap to Stafford. Throwing the out route complete. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And the Rams have the 1st down. So rather than let the 2-minute warning hit, the defense burns the first of its timeouts. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Throwing from the pistol, Stafford. He's got Smith again. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. They'll pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's going to be good for an LA 1st down.
10 at the 12-yard line.
White 7, ready.
It's Stafford once more. He brings it in. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Kate, if you and I took a whirlwind tour and watched young quarterbacks, the hardest route to complete is this one. A lot of them can throw go routes and slants and drags and in cuts, but throwing that out route takes some time, takes some precision, and a whole bunch of trust between QB and receiver.
And this one's not going to connect. Knocked away, and that failure to connect, Brock, means it's 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
And Willie, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. Now Dallas is going to call its 2nd timeout, as they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. Big moment for Harrison Mevis here. He's looking 34 yards here down the middle. Mevis able to knock it through. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
The best kickers I've been around here over the last few decades, they relish these moments. They know the hard work all their buddies on offense and defense have done. And when they can make it a 2-score game and be clutch when it matters, these are the moments they live for.
And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Prescott here from the gun. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field. All right, so they like the results on the field, and they're going to decline this penalty. First down from the 42.
Yeah,
This is Williams. And he is down to the 30-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Let's see, first it was a pass, now it's a great gain on the ground. They've got this defense on their heels.
Only one timeout remaining. They've got to work quickly here. It's 1st and 10. Dak now from the gun. That's low and bounces short of his man. This one misses the tight end. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
Again on 2nd and 10, Prescott. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
I'm sure Coach, play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
From the red zone now. And he hits the end zone. Touchdown! I hope nobody left early, Brock, because we have still got a game. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock, getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game.
Yeah.
That's well done.
This would put it back within a field goal. And he connects there, so now another kick from him. A field goal will tie this game in the 4th. Setting up for a decisive onside kick here, just under 45 seconds left. Oh, the Cowboys are saying they have it, and it looks like they do! Looks like they're going to happily turn this one down and let the play stand. To the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal.
Here we go. Kill.
Here he is to throw. Big strike here to Williams. And he has this down to the 34. Final timeout taken by the Cowboys. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. A modest amount of time left, Brock, but crucially no timeouts for him. It's 1st down. Setting up to pass. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Picked up by Akello Witherspoon. And the Rams will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10.
Set. 70. 180.
They're going to pass it here. That's complete. Naku on the left side. And he's up to the 7-yard line as he gets all down. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
32.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Hits his running back. And he has the 1st down for the Rams. And, partner, that should be all they need to now coast to this win.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So make a check in that win column for the Rams. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths. Because I don't